Hey everyone, Scott here to discuss Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Rodrick Rules. Starring Zachary Gordon, David Bostick, Rachel Harris, Robert Capron, and Steve Zahn, and directed by David Bowers. Now, I did see this movie, like the first one, in movie theaters. I remember enjoying it, but let's see if it still remains that way by the end of the show or the day. So let's get into it. They do the drawing of the 20th Century Fox logo like they did in the first film. Did we really need it? Yes and no. Yes part of it is it's a sequel, and the no part of it is it's unnecessary. Greg and Rowley's introduction, when they do the greeting with their hands like that, for me, in my opinion, that's humiliating. It's a weird moment for me. I don't know. I just feel that way. There's more humiliating Greg than in the first one, which to me is a little awkward, but still kind of funny, but it's not getting there for me. Then there's the annoying visions of his popularity, which is just he's pretending to be popular, but really he's not that popular, which grrr. The mother dancing at the beginning is at the not ice skating, but the rollerblading round is really a stupid scene, but it improves on you at the end of the movie. When I'll get there. Rodrick is a little more annoying than he is in the first film, with his tormenting Greg is now getting old and cliche, just like his little brother Manny, who always puts blamings on Greg, and he gets in trouble for that. Patty is even the dumbest character and has the biggest mouth throughout the whole movie than usual, like in the first one. Let's see how she does next time. I mean, she still is not yet to impress me. It sounds to me a little familiar, like a bully that's a girl that reminds me of someone like her, but I'm not going to get into that. The scene where Rodrick drives Greg and Rowley home, I thought to myself, is Rodrick a crazy driver? Here's what I can say for now. Yes. Greg, I don't like him either. It's about him. He is just as bad as he is in the first movie, and I never cared for him. I'm shocked. He still has yet to improve in the third movie, and maybe the new one. Is such a terrible friend for watching some scary movie called The Foot and eating an unhealthy snack at, 11 o'clock at night or something like that? Give me a break. I thought it was hilarious when Rodrick made a chocolate bar melt from Greg's butt and made it look like Greg pooped in his pants. Rowley, again, in my opinion, is an innocent character, and I still like him in this movie for that reason. He's just nice. He's a nice character to begin with. Rodrick's party scene was hilarious because they went bananas on how much they ate or drank. As well as the next scene where it involves them to clean up the house and put a door that doesn't have a lock on it whatsoever. Like, they keep bringing it up, like, is there a lock in there? That kind of annoyed me, but whatever. Holly Hills is a new character. I kind of like her. I think she's a good replacement for Chloe Grace Moretz's Angie, but she, like Rowley, is an innocent character too, and I admire that. I admire that this series, more than anything, has innocent characters, even for a kids franchise. Bill is another hilarious character, and he totally made me laugh. In case we don't know who Bill is, he's the long-haired guy with Rodrick's band, and even that one scene with the fake vomit on the cars and the chasing by the coach was a very entertaining moment in the film with Greg and Rodrick. Even though Rodrick did annoy me and so did Greg, I don't like him either. The grandfather scene where Greg and Rodrick play some game from like the 1800s about the jokes that you try not to laugh at and the jokes aren't really that funny in that scene, is rather an odd way to humiliate Greg, especially the way how Rodrick spits his drink out, pretends to laugh when really he's not. Give me a break, Rodrick. Rowley's magic trick at the end was actually pretty funny. I actually especially like when the bird poops on him, after staying in his pocket. I like the song Exploded Diaper. And the mom dancing was actually pretty funny. While the song was going into it, I was actually amused. I'm not gonna lie to you. I really was pretty amused at this point with this movie. So, it's time for the rating, shall we? I give this movie a 5.8 out of 10. And it's because it's totally harmless for kids. And I like that about kids' movies these days. They're harmless, especially for their sequels. But I like the same character, Riley, and the new character, Holly Hills. But unfortunately, I don't like the Heffleys. I don't even like Greg that much because he's bad. He's a bad friend. And his visions are pretty annoying. But it's still not a great movie. But it's cute for what it is. So I hope you guys can join me next week for the Dog Days. So until next time, it's not a diary. It's a journal.